The following video is going to be a comparison between my old video setup as well as my new video setup. Now keep in mind they are both going to be filmed in different resolutions. The camera can be recorded in 4K, but the phone on the camera is going to be recording at 2K, which is the max resolution that I could do on the front side of the camera, which is what I'm comfortable with recording. But anyways, just keep that in mind. If you are interested in any of the products that you do see, I will have links in the description, or you can check out aquariumthoughts.com/Amazon and actually find the products there as well. And they will be affiliate links, so keep that in mind. That way you can help support this channel. Hello, welcome to Aquarium Thoughts. I'm Dave. Anyways, today I do have an unboxing to do. This is something I got off of Amazon. This is not really fish related. This happens to be more of channel relation. Basically, this is something to hopefully improve my channel and also get myself into a new hobby per se. But anyways, so let me go ahead and do that. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and feed that bell. That way you catch all my new content that comes along. So anyways, to start off things, this is going to be a few accessories for what I have in this box. This right here is going to be a camera lens for it. This right here is the Pergear. It's a 25mm camera lens, which will fit this camera that I have in this box. Basically, it has a camera hood, lens hood, and basically this right here is the lens itself. It feels like a good quality, just like the other YouTube videos I've seen on it. Basically, I'm just taking my camera, taking to a next level. And I do got a few other things. I have a Mike extension tube set. Basically, this will help me do macro shots. I'm gonna hopefully do some macro shots. That way, I can improve the quality on some of the photos I do post to Instagram. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram, make sure you check that out as well. And basically I have memory card for it, as well as a polarizing cap filter, which will help me take images through the glass on the aquariums. That way hopefully I don't get the reflection. And of course I just have a dual grip to help me steady the camera. So let me go ahead and get to this unboxing right now. Now, when I was searching, I was trying to decide through a few cameras that I saw. Primarily what I was concerned about was, of course, price and the ability to actually see what I'm recording when I'm in this kind of mode. Right now, I am using my front camera on my Pixel 3a, which is pretty decent. I don't think it's the best. The best on this would actually be the rear camera, but like I said, I can't see what I'm recording when I am recording. So I was deciding between a Canon M50 as well as a few of the Panasonic Lumixes. I was trying to look at the G7s or the G85s. There's a GX85 which wouldn't work because it didn't have the flip out screen like the G7 or G85 had. So I was basically going between those three. Primarily then it's just a matter of price and preference. So let me go ahead and show you what I have in here. If I can get this box open, yeah, not too bad. Now, of course, this is also through Adorama. They also have their own particular website as well, but they actually have this one on Amazon. Of course, you just have the shipment invoice. And looks like this is let's see how this looks here. Which, here you go. This is what I received. This is the Panasonic G7. It does shoot in 4K, which probably what I'm going to be doing is shooting in 4K, though I will be actually downsizing it to 1080p just to improve my picture quality even further. So let me go ahead and check this out. Now this is a micro 4/3. Like I said, it does shoot in 4K, 16 megapixel sensor. Yeah, that's enough of that. if you really want to know more, go on Amazon, check it out, and read the specs. And there's plenty of other YouTube videos out there that are probably better than what I could do on this. Pretty much relatively a novice at this, although back a decade ago I used to take pictures using a Kodak 812, I believe, and that's just a regular point and shoot. This is basically my first interchangeable lens camera. Of course, you got the software DVD, you got the owner's manual, and of course the camera itself, which is right here. Carefully take this out. So this is the one I got. Pretty good size. Actually, I think it's actually smaller than my Kodak one that I had. It does have the screen that could flip around like so. That way I can actually see what I'm filming, just like I'm doing right there. All this camera's off. This is just a big reflection on the camera that I'm viewing from right now. I do like the fact that this does close that way, which has a hard cover rather than the screen. Overall, so far so good. Strap. Now this one does come with a lens. Of course, you got the lens hood for that. And this, of course, is going to be the lens for it. This is a Panasonic Lumix. This is a 14 to 42 millimeter. That has f-stop anywhere from, let's see, and I'm not quite seeing the f-stops on this, but there you have it. That's the one end that goes on the part of the camera there, and that's the lens itself. The f-stops are, let's see, 3.5 to 5.6 on this one, so that's the range I'm getting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get this charged up, and then I'll do some camera comparisons for you. That way you can see and take a look on if this upgrade is actually an upgrade or not. So I'm going to give you a little comparison. So stay tuned for that. So this right here is a small little test between my Pixel 3a and my Lumix G7. Yeah, I could do a blind one, but I'm pretty sure you could probably tell which one's which, primarily based by the framing. Of course, this one right here, that is the Lumix G7. That one right there is using a Pergear 25mm lens that I found on Amazon, whereas the Pixel 3 over here is using the front camera. Basically, right now they're recording at the highest resolution as possible. The G7 right now is recording at 4K at 30 frames, whereas my Pixel 3a is at 2K at 30 frames per second. I wish I could record the front camera on 4K on my Pixel 3a, however that is not going to happen. Now of course, yeah, I probably need to fix the lighting in here, but that's a matter of actually getting better lighting in here, especially when I'm wearing a hat. If I'm not wearing a hat, I'm fine, but I didn't really fix my hair today, so that's my issue. That's why I'm wearing a hat today. So this is just basically a small little test to see, okay, is it really worth the extra setup to actually go with the Lumix G7 rather than just continue to use my Pixel 3a. So definitely down below, definitely leave comments and tell me if you think it's worth it. I mean, is it that much of an improvement? Now in a second I will be switching over on the lens on the Lumix G7 to the kit lens, which will probably give me a better angle, which I actually zoom out a little, and that way I'm not seeing just a little, you don't see my big head on your screen. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and change. I am basically most likely going to be recording it with the microphone that's attached to my phone. I'm still waiting on a microphone on my camera. I was expecting one coming in, which was actually something that I found for 12 cents on Amazon. Hasn't arrived yet. I don't know if it is. It's probably like a cheapo deal, but I just want to see how that is. I mean, for 12 cents, where can I go wrong on that? So let me know what you think on the comments down below on this setup. Of course, my Pixel 3a or my G7 Lumix using the Pergear 25mm lens. So let me go ahead and switch lens on the G7. So now I switched the lens, as you can see on my Lumix right here. Basically it's not as close in and you can actually see more of my body. Now of course this setup will change once I actually get a tripod. Now of course I do have my Pixel 3a right here, which is sitting on a gimbal. It's the, what is it? Jiawin, it's the, what's the name of it? I'll put the link down below on that one down below. That way you know which one I'm using on that one. But basically this is the setup I have right here. And of course I'll put links down below on what my current setup is for you guys. That way you know what I'm using. I know other people did. Now basically I did go with the G7 over the M50. I mean, yeah, I could have went with the Canon M50. I just figured not. I was listening to HC Aqua, and basically he used the G7. I checked out his videos and it seemed to be recording fine. And just looking at the little monitor right here, I think that's getting a better picture than my Pixel 3a right here. But then of course I can't really judge that up until I actually do the editing and actually get it posted to YouTube. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out in the end. That's why I'm putting it up to you. Let me know in the comments down below which one you like. Let me know, do you think it's worth going with the Lumix G7 right here? Let me know on that. Now we'll be taking other videos and montaging them down below. I will, of course, like I'm doing in these videos right down here down below, you're going to see what camera you're viewing at. Probably going to split screen them, especially like when I'm talking right here. It is going to be split screen. So keep that in mind. That way you can actually tell better and actually see them side by side. Hopefully I can sync them up properly, which it shouldn't be that hard. But let me know down below. Now, if you are interested in maybe the Canon M50, check out Otter Creek Aquatics. I'll put the links down in the comments below, which I'm pretty sure that's the camera he uses. So if you want to see how that camera quality is, now of course there's going to be differences. I mean, there's going to be different lightings, different this, different that. So of course keep that in mind. Right now I do have lights on overhead, that's why you kind of see kind of a shadow down below here. If I move that, of course you can see that. That's one thing I need to work on, is my lighting as well. Right now I do have windows open over there as well as over here, but today is a pretty overcast day, so I'm not getting as much light in here that I normally would. So keep that in mind. Okay, for some final words on this camera before I sign off for this video. So far, what I played with so far, I'm enjoying playing with it. I'm liking most of the pictures that come out of it, unless it's my fault. I've been playing around with some lenses and some of those in manual focus, and I haven't quite figured them out yet. This is a fairly new camera. I'm still trying to work my way through it, but so far I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video quality better than what I've been using with my phone. And personally I won't be able to tell how well it is until I'm actually seeing this video uploaded to YouTube, because I am recording this in 4K. However, I'm going to be downgrading it to 2K, and I think YouTube will probably downgrade it even further to 1080p. But I mean, even with all that, you should hopefully still see a quality improvement to the video quality. I am also using a secondary microphone, which is the Movo microphone, so I'm using that on this one right now. Earlier in this video I was not, so then you can actually get the quality of this new microphone I'm using within the same video. So in the comments down below, make sure you let me know what you feel about this camera. Is the quality better? Is it worth it? So that's my final thoughts on this so far. I will be hopefully later on giving you a better update once I'm actually using it more, and once I've actually got more videos out with it. So far I've only posted one video using this camera, and that was my tribute to St. Creeks Aquatics, and that was with my Maltese. I did take that with this camera that I'm using, the Panasonic Lumix G7. So definitely check that out, and also make sure, if you haven't yet, make sure you check out Sand Creek Aquatics. He would have really loved to get 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully we could do that. Definitely check out his video as well. There's a lot of great content on there. Comment if you want. So anyways, that's gonna be my final thoughts.